What's going on, everybody? Making a quick follow-on video to the Dasaita G12 install video that I made about 6 months ago. A lot of you guys in the YouTube video have been asking for an update. I guess some people were concerned that the Dasaita head unit after some time would maybe go bad or start lagging or just, start having some issues. So I'm making this video to kind of give you guys an update as to how the unit is functioning, my overall impression of it after having used it for 6 months in a row, and then if I have like any negative feedback or what I don't like, what I do like, etc., etc. So starting out, the head unit from Dasaita that I have is the Dasaita G12 Plus. That is the higher capacity one. Mine is a 256 gigabyte version with 8 gigs of onboard RAM. And as far as like how it performs compared to the day that I got it, it is exactly the same. Speed has not been sacrificed. The functionality has not been sacrificed. Everything is on par with, how it was the day I got it. It is a very solid unit. So getting into negatives, my only real negative about this unit was there was a software update that I installed on my unit, and the software was not perfect. There was a lot of bugs with it. One of them was it took a lot to connect your phone to CarPlay. That was very annoying. When you had like an app open on your phone, like Instagram or, Facebook, whatever, if you had the radio playing and you open the app, the radio would stop, and you have to like close out the app on your phone, turn the head unit off, turn it back on, and then hit the radio button again, and you could not open the app or else it would kill the radio. All those issues, there was a new update pushed. All those issues have disappeared. So like that was my negative about it, was it was a bit of a pain in the ass for a couple weeks, but ever since that update, I'm back to loving the unit how it was when I first got it. It's actually, I'd say, improved. Also in the update that was pushed, the NFIG radio, the NFIG microphone that I installed in the top up here where the OEM microphone was, there was a update pushed that essentially adjusted the parameters of the microphone and kind of blurred out some of the ambient noise while you're driving, like road noise and just other sounds. The NFIG microphone did help as far as like people being able to hear me on the phone, but the update really honed in on the microphone and kind of blocks out everything else. So when I'm on the phone now with my wife, my friends, family, whatever, they can all hear me a lot better. My wife actually said that it almost sounds like when I'm not talking that I'm not on the phone with her, because it tunes out everything else. So that's a huge plus to the update that I installed on it recently. So that was my only negative thing, was the previous update was not the greatest, but that has since been resolved. As far as like what I use it for, I still only use it for CarPlay and the radio. I don't really mess with like apps from the App Store or the Play Store. I don't have a need. I wanted this head unit for CarPlay. My previous head unit, I have a 2014 4Runner, did not have CarPlay, and that's what I was, that's what I was looking for. So now I'll show you guys kind of like the actual screen and talk about a few things. I don't want this video to be super long, so I'm just going to show you a few things, and then if you have any questions, I'll have you post them in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as best as I can. So let me show you the unit. This is the G12 Plus. With that update that I installed recently, these like widgets before could not be moved. Now you can move them however you want, and there's just like a little bit more customization available to you that I like. Additionally, since making the video, I did figure out how to make these buttons a little bit more custom to the user. In these settings, there's a way to give these a short and a long click or a long push to serve different functions rather than the way that they come from the factory. So like I said, CarPlay is my biggest use on this device. So when I short press home, where do you think it takes me? It takes me to CarPlay. If I want to return to the stock page for the unit, I hold down the home button and it takes me to the stock page. If I hit radio, it takes me to the radio. Freaky ass, 69 guy. Good song. Yeah, so short hold it brings me to CarPlay home. Hold it long takes me to the main page. I have the settings here. I have the system update here. And then with the back button, it takes you back to where you were. So there's a lot more customization that I have, discovered just messing with the system itself. CarPlay, works great. There's new screensavers and like backgrounds for it that previously weren't there. The system is not laggy at all. It works great. You can see here, it has really no issue. You can change the colors. I think I talked about that in the previous video. That's pretty much it. As far as what I think about this unit, my belief still stands since the day I got it. I think it's very worth it. I think the price point is reasonable. You are getting a very large capacity system. It does function as intended. And if you take care of it, it will take care of you. I would recommend this to anybody in a heartbeat. I know some people that saw my previous YouTube video actually did buy it. And apart from the software issue, they reached out to me. I helped them resolve it. And I've got nothing but positive feedback. So, again, I think it's a phenomenal device. I would give it a 10 out of 10. Actually, I would give it a 9.5. And I'll be honest. I wish the G12 had a way of plugging into the stock microphone that is in the car. And I wish that there was also a way of plugging into the stock antenna, which is like the little fin on the back of the car. If Dasaita found a way to, hook into the stock antenna in the back for the GPS and, figuring out how to hardwire it to the microphone, the OEM microphone that's provided in the ceiling, I think that would make it all that much better. The GPS thing that I have, I don't want something on my dash, so mine is behind the head unit, and I haven't had issues with it, but if it's up there, it's got better signal, it's got better fidelity, and the OEM microphone, you can't beat it. It was made for the car, and I didn't want to have to buy an aftermarket microphone like I did. Wasn't that much money, but it would have been nice if I could have just plugged in my head unit to the original microphone in the car. So that's why I give it a 9.5. That's all like little stuff that I can live with. Not a big deal. But if Dasaita figures out how to address those two issues, I think it'll be a 10 out of 10 unit. So yeah, I would recommend it. I'm very happy with it. It's been a phenomenal device apart from the software issue that I had for a few weeks. Like I said, if anybody has questions, please reach out on the YouTube comments or via Instagram. I have no problem, talking to you guys about this. And I have no problem helping people troubleshoot their device if they're having issues or if they're trying to figure out how to do something. Like somebody reached out and said, hey, the AC controls, when I turn the knob, it pops up on the screen. I don't want that. How do I make it disappear? And I sent them a quick video showing them how to make it disappear. I have no problem showing people how to do things. You just have to reach out, ask the question, and give me an hour or two to get back to you. So anyways, that wraps up the update video for the Dasaita G12. As a reminder, in the description of this video, as well as on my Instagram, 5Gen4R, in my bio, there is a link tree. If you click the link to Dasaita's website from my link tree or from the link tree link in this video, it'll take you to Dasaita's website. It is a special link that adds my coupon code to your order, and you will save 8% on any head unit that you purchase, as well as any camera or dash cam like the Dasaita DAS X9S that I previously had in my vehicle and made an install video for. Again, the unit that I have is the Dasaita G12 Plus. I'm vouching for this head unit and this head unit only because this is the only one that I have bought and tested for the last 6 months. I recommend this head unit. If you want to buy other ones from Dasaita, that's fine, but it is going to be a little bit more difficult for me to help you resolve issues if you have any, or to give you guys advice and tips on a unit that I did not have and did not test. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, so use my code to save yourself 8%. That does add up once you start buying head units and, you know, dash cams and this and that. And if you have any questions, reach out either below in the comments or via Instagram DM or comment on a post. I don't care. And I will get back to you. Again, Instagram is 5gen4r. Thanks, guys. I hope you found this update helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.